movie scene, only wants a taste of El Dorado. Living on the streets since you're 17. If only the gods would be kind to a man who's dripping in blood with a gun in his hand. Desperado. I was wanted, 6 feet underground, got the whole town searching for an outlaw. Broken promise, thinking he could run from a deadly sin. If only the gods would be kind to a man who's dripping in blood with a gun to his head. Desperado. Think it's our time to head west and lay low. Hunt me down like I'm never gonna change at all. Leaving me dry with no horse and no phone. Don't need that shit when I got no one to call. No one at all. I'm your shadow. I go where the light don't shine. The world isn't my design. I'm kind of a gun, I'm kind of a man. Now I'm dripping in gold with a gun in my hand. Desperado. I'm your demon. I'm always the place you miss, and I'm not a pacifist. I'm kind of a gun, I'm kind of a man. Now I'm dripping in gold with a gun in my hand. Desperado. Sky reflecting something brilliant, stacking bricks in the billions and billions. And now this place is my dominion. Don't need the keys when you can break it. Found what I'm looking for, heaven's torn, king is born. El Dorado's been overthrown. Think it's our time to head west and lay low. Hunt me down like I'm never gonna change at all.
Okay, I think scheduling.
Dry with no horse and no
Let's reduce this down a bit. I will be starting soon. Yeah, wait, actually, I don't need to monitor this here. I'll just monitor it from my laptop. Also, let me do a quick audio test. Come on, running live streams on your own is not easy. Okay, I think we are good. Welcome to the stream. Wait, oh, this is my main account. Yeah, let me switch. And I made a typo. Wow, that is... Can I edit? No, I just have to remove it. Alright, guys, today we'll be talking about something a lot of people always ask about, and that is color grading. I should probably minimize this because now we are done editing in Premiere Pro. And for those that who don't know, I'm not, music is distracting me. Let me reduce the volume on my own side. Too many lies on the bluish, don't care. You don't wanna get up with the crew, no fair. All right, so a lot of people ask me about what they call it, color grading, and one thing that I've started doing recently, I think from late last year, is editing in Davinci Resolve. Because if you don't follow me or you haven't heard me say it before, Davinci Resolve is way better at streaming, at color grading than Premiere Pro. So yeah, after this is my timeline right now in Premiere. I'm just expand it. So it's not too complex. It's not too complex, but I mean it's almost 5 minutes of footage, so it's definitely not easy to. It took me, I think, almost 2 weeks now to get to this stage. Well, at least we are done with the main editing now. It's now time to move to color grading. So one thing that I usually do when moving my footage to Davinci Resolve is that I don't like all the excess. So graphic effects like transitions like this one. This is a glitch transition here. And this one. Refresh. Yeah, it's a glitch transition. So stuff like this, I keep it in Premiere because I'll still bring back the footage after grading it in Davinci back to Premiere. So we just need our videos. And you notice one thing I did when editing was I kept everything on these two, what they call it now, only on these two layers. So all my effects are up, music is down obviously. So what I just do, hold Alt, select only the footage, then I now drag it into this place here. So what that does is create a new timeline with only the footage. So I also went through, I removed the beginning because in the beginning it's this graphic effect and I don't need this inside Davinci obviously. So yeah, I also removed that from the beginning. So it's only footage that I move into Davinci. So how you actually export is you come up here, when you have this sequence selected, go to export Final Cut Pro XML file. To do simplifying projects, then you now name what you want to export it as. So to export as an XML file, you can see I already did that and you can see the XML file, so I don't need to do that. But if you are doing it, you just click save after naming it. Then you're done with Premiere Pro. In fact, you can close it because you have nothing much to do here for now. So we'll just go and open the color grading daddy, Davinci Resolve. So I'll give that a while to open. Come on. Let me. All right. Oh, by the way, the lighting is scuffed because I forgot my RGB lights at home. So I forgot to carry it with me. So I'm just going to have to manage this one for now. Oh yeah, we're in Davinci now, so I'm just going to open a new project. So to import our timeline or our footage from Premiere, I just go to import, file import, then import timeline. Then you select your XML file that you exported. So just go to the folder. Yeah. So I like to rename them. So the one in Davinci will be graded. The one I named from Premiere Pro was ungraded, so that by the time I'm bringing it back, I'll know the difference between the two. Although of course you would see the difference visually from the editing. Did I just disconnect my fan? Skipping item of invalid because of him. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to check which one is that, or which one that is later on, because it seemed like one of the files didn't import well. Okay, so we have everything here in cuts already in the cuts tab. Oh yeah, another thing about Davinci, the scaling compared to Premiere sometimes might not match, so you need to make sure you go through and check everything later on. Well, you get the point. So in Davinci, we can go to the edit panel here, but we've already done all the editing in Premiere Pro. I'm trying to find that nested sequence that didn't import well. Is it here? I have a feeling this might be. No, this gap is intentional. I have an idea of where it might be. It is probably when I was about after the third chapter. Is it third or fourth chapter? Yeah, it's probably somewhere around here. It's probably this one. Yep, it is this one. The match code that I didn't do well. So anyways, moving to the color page. This is where our business is, the editing of colors. For this project, I have about 177 individual clips to color grade. And am I going to go through them individually? Yes. Or would I color grade each one separately? No, because I'll color grade them in groups. I can't be stressed to color grade each one individually. So yeah. So how I do that is that groups that look similar would obviously get the same grading. So something like all these ones now get the same grade. All these ones, because they have people's faces in them, will get similar grades, like to here, or something like that. An easy way to do that is just select everything here and add into a new group. You can name it anything. Let's just go with group 1. So since this is in log footage, normally if it's log footage, I'll first go through the stress of converting it into a different color space. You know what I just remembered? I just remembered that I already graded this before in the first highlight I did. So what I'll do is I'll go and steal it from that one. So open recent project. Yeah, I think this is it. You know what? Let's not save it. So we'll just restart entire project. She from the east side. Just turn the volume up on the B side. I love the way we fuck, she's a freak. Yeah, okay, so this is the one that I graded already before. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it, right? Yes, this is it. So let's just import our new timeline. Okay. Okay, it's nested sequence 7. So I'll have to check in Premiere Pro which one that is. Also, the match codes, I'll probably bring them individually into Davinci Resolve. Or I'll just grade them in Premiere Pro. Stuff like that, they don't need special grading. So this though, it's like I need to scale it to this. Alright. So this is what I'll do. Let's display start timelines. So where is the other timeline? So basically what I just want to do is carry my old grading onto this one. Oh, no, it's not this one. Quick highlight. I think it's this one. See, this is the issue with me editing in Davinci Resolve. It's not easy, or more like I've not gotten the interface for editing well. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out. There we go. So expand the selection range to the. Yeah, let's just go with. Where's the clip that I already did before? So I'm just going to copy these two and paste it on this one. So let's go to the front, go to there. So the reason why I'm doing that is that when I come back to the color page, you can see the first two here. And one thing you notice about clips that have been graded in Davinci already, they have this rainbow-ish color around their name. So going to this one, I'm just going to right click the already graded one and apply grade. It's that easy. Well, it's not that easy because I already did the grading from the scratch for this one. So for the other clips that I hadn't graded, I think once I get towards this church service, I have to do a different grade for it because it's a different mode. I also switched the song inside the edit, so we want it to look different. But for this one, let me just speed run pasting the color grade from the other one. Actually, I want to adjust the white balance a bit. So that doesn't work. So we'll create a new node. Just Alt S to create a new node, and then we'll use our color picker to select the temperature we want to be white. So that looks a bit more white to me. Yep. If you click here, you can see what it looked like before compared to now. So yeah, that definitely works. Then let's just apply the same grade here. Works beautifully. Although here, I think I want to increase the vignette a bit. The what I'm using here is the film look creator on Davinci Resolve Studio 19, and it's definitely very useful for making color grading easier. It's not that obvious though. Another way you can create a vignette is doing it manually. So let me just quickly do a manual vignette. Create another node. Actually, let me give these things more space. So we create a node, open a window, draw a circular window over our footage, then increase the softness here. So click this to invert it, then we're going to drop down the gain. Yep, and there you have it. And just centralize this a bit more. So if you press Shift H, you can see the parts where the vignette is affecting. So I want anything within here to remain not darkened. I should have carried water this time. I had it in mind, but I don't know why I didn't put it. Anyways. By the way, since we've already stolen the color grade from this one, okay, let me just apply grade. I can already delete this one from my edit since it's not, doesn't belong here. Oh yeah, another thing about Davinci, if you delete, you know what, I'll figure this out later. There's something I'm supposed to turn off to make it not move like that. Wait, technically I don't actually need it to not to move. Back to our grading though. This one also still looks not white, so I'm just going to carry the grade off of that. No, let me use this one's grade because I want the vignette effect on this flower. But yeah, that works. Let's see how it looked before. Yep. I didn't even check if anyone is commenting. Okay. All right, moving on, going to this. So apply the grade. I think that works well for this. Just going to make this a bit more round. Yep, that works. For this one, I'll need to spread it out a bit more. Then rotate it. No, let me drop the temperature down a bit more. So the paper looks kind of white. So before and after. Now for this one, so shot in the same place, but first of all, this guy's face is dark. So aside the typical, I'm trying to speed run this thing because I don't have that much time. So aside from the typical color correction, what I'll do is on my film look creator, I'll reset this to the defaults so I can start from scratch. Let me put this off first. So after applying what they call it, our film look creator effect, you notice that the guy's skin is obviously too dark. So one thing that we can do is that we can increase the brightness of it before it even enters screen, the film look creator. How do they even rename these things? I've seen people name their nodes, but I never noticed how exactly they do it.
And after you
Anyways, moving on. So if we put this off for a bit, what we want to do first is increase the brightness of this guy's skin tone. So the easiest way to do that is just to use our qualifier to select that color range. So I think that works beautifully actually. So let me just select the rest of his fingers. Then since it's just this area, I don't want to select all these other stuff. We just use a window and draw a window over his face. Let's just expand this a bit, then soften it. Yep, that works well. So what we now do here is there are plenty of ways to increase the brightness of this. So, but I think I'll use the typical one, or the straightforward one rather. Let's go into colorways and using lift. Let me put this up by the way. So now that affects other colors within this range. You notice that if I lift it too much, it would look very weird. So I'm just going to try another of the methods. Gamma also works. You can see it's lifting the dark parts. It doesn't affect the other colors as much as lift does. But let's try grain. I said grain. Gain. So if you'd notice, gain does like this the best compared to gamma and lift. So let me just reset everything, then increase the gain a little bit. So you can check how it looks before and after. So after that, we put on our film look creator and put on the others. Now this is obviously too cool, so just bring our temperature back up. Then what else? I don't think I need this to be this. Actually, I don't even need it at all. Now to edit the film look creator, the film look blend, I'm going to drop that down a bit. What else? Increase the richness just a bit to add more color to these places. Yeah. I think I can leave the vignettes on this one. Bloom is on here. I don't think I want grain, so it don't look rough, because the grain only works well when you are shooting on very high quality cameras. I think I already have enough grain in this footage from the camera itself. Okay, let's see how that looks compared to the original. I think that works well actually. So I keep that isn't showing for too long. So moving on to the next, I'm just going to copy the grid. Aha, now you see this. This is what happens when you select. This brown is what is affecting this area. So what we just want to do is we want to make sure we restrict it to this guy. And the most effective way to do so is to actually track it. So we just come to our tracking tool here, select, start tracking forward and backwards. So it's to track this to this guy throughout the video. Okay, that is done. So I'm just even also still going to reduce it a little bit. So let's compare before and after. That works well. I think for this one, I'll just increase the temperature back a little bit, because I want these areas to be looking kind of white, not brownish white or whatever is going on here. Next, I'm just going to copy that. This time we want just this boy selected. And we're going to drop the gain a little bit. Then trap.
I turn around and see her dancing. A golden brown, her eyes, they feel like a dream. She's my movie scene, I swear.
Works well. Next. Now this has a different lighting condition from the others, but first things first, so I'm just going to test it. Oh god, this looks so scuffed. Okay, apply grid. So right now it's because of this. So you know what? This grade doesn't even work at all for it. I'm just going to start grading this one from the scratch. So let's apply our film look creator.
Baby, I'm just a block away. When you look like you do, don't make me cancel my flight instead.
Choose this.
I'm falling, you're a science. I'm a patient, baby, I'm falling more and more for you. Fly me to Babylon, illusion gone, a new beyond. Walls that love the rambles on, illusion gone, a new beyond. Fly with me to Babylon, illusion gone, a new beyond.
Yep, that works well. Next clip. I really need to raise this ones up.
I can't wake up. What have I done? A demon unforgiven. I'm burning up. Smell that blood. Have I become the villain? Glaze been stained with all the names of the ghosts I live with now. Crimson rain in my face, thinking I can't live without.
Someone just asked me an interesting question.
Am I dreaming if you tell me, you tell me I'm not? I'll believe it if you tell me, you tell me I'm not. I'm a demon if you tell me, you tell me I'm not. I'm a demon if you tell me, you tell me I'm not. Am I dreaming if you tell me, you tell me I'm not? I'll believe it if you tell me, you tell me I'm not. I'm a demon if you tell me, you tell me I'm not.
All right, moving on to the next. You know what I want to do with this? I just want to increase the brightness of their faces. So right after this, I lost my train of thought for a bit. But yeah, select their skin. Then denoise it a bit, add a bit of post filter, then select. Okay, then we draw this.
Time is up. Tell the one humanity imprisoned. I fell with lies. I taste their blood. Have I become the demon?
I'm just 11 clips and now to almost 200.
You made in my head, top appear on it. It's time to start again. I've been gazing.
Oh, God. This is going to be a wow. I think this should work. I'm still trying to think of the best way to grade this one. So anyways, let me first create my nodes. This is my typical grading process. After creating this first node, let me reset this first. So drop the dark parts a bit, increase the midtones, and drop the highlights. Let's turn this one down. Typically here I'll do some level of color correction. So what I do is for this one, let's adjust the temperatures a bit, and this guy's skin is looking a bit yellow, so you know what, let's add another node, sorry, a node after that. Yep, so I'll use this to select this guy's skin. What? Okay, I don't want to select blues. I'll just shift all the browns. So, and that's where the offset tool comes in. So I just want to shift everything a bit towards brown. Now the difference isn't obvious, but look at it's very subtle. You might not even be able to tell it through it, but this is the before and this is the after. So it's looking more brown and less yellow, the skin tones. Another, yes, a trick that you can use to check if your skin tones are correct, just select a small portion of it. So we're just going to move to a small section of his head. Then you come to your vector scope and make sure your what they call this thing, your skin tone indicator is on. That is this line. So once your colors fall on this line, that means your skin tones are correct. You know, so if I expand it to start to show more colors, or if I move just to his skin, I can't zoom in on this, but anyways, the colors are shown on that line compared to okay, it's kind of show how it was before, but the point is, that's one way I figured out how to make your skin tones look correct. So with time I eventually figured, oh, you just need to do this to make sure it looks nice. Let's just use the presets I used on this one. I want the darker parts to be a bit more dark. Yeah, that works. So let's see the before and after of this. I mean, his face has more shadows, but they aren't that bad. And I'm being called.
And I'm drowning in regret. When the lights come down, got an empty crown.
That's the thing about being at home. But okay. I have to work with it.
These missing pieces.
Which song is playing? Calm down.
Can't pull it all together.
Oh, the Rockies playlist finally finished.
My body's missing pieces.
So I shall like wait.
I wish I could remember. My body's missing pieces.
Looking at stuff that I can play that wouldn't immediately get me what they call it, copyright strike. And everything here looks like it will get me copyright strike. No, let this one continue playing. Need to get this grid from ASAP. So, like before, I'm just going to paste the same grid. Although now it's not looking white as before. So this one is looking a bit too dark, so I'll just bring the dark parts back up. So is it the bloom that is making this part look hazy?
When the lights come
No, it's not.
down, got
Interesting.
an empty
You know what?
crown.
Let's just add a dehaze node. Oh, this is very strong. A little bit more. Okay, that's helped me clear to that part. So, moving next. Oh, I just remember this guy's sound would get me copyright strike. Oh yeah, this doesn't work for his skin tones, so I need to change it. Okay. So reset the offset and use it to increase the gamma a bit. Well, I'm already tired. Been reading for, let's say, 40 minutes-ish now. I'm only 25 clips in. This is great progress. Well, let me increase my screen brightness. I won't be creating nonsense here. This is too cool. Darker and darker. I think at some point I would have to increase the exposure
Just remember I surrender.
from this.
You till I'm dead.
Yeah, that should work. Also for this one.
Follow you into the darkest holes, full of my biggest fears, what all my nightmares hold. I travel with you to the depths of hell. You give me gasoline, I'm going down myself. I get lost in all your sweet nothing.
feelings, the thoughts you're drowning in. And just because I'm gone doesn't mean I've gone away. I'm the whisperer in your ear, telling you I'm here to stay. Hypnotize me, mesmerize me, spin me in your well. Paralyze me even after everything you said. Turning me to memories and feast upon my head. Just remember I surrender, love you till I'm dead. Love you till I'm dead.
Why don't you do as I say? You know you won't get away. Why even try when it's your time? You'll say, save me, try to escape. Beg for mercy when it's too late. I'll hear your plead, but it's you I need. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and found somebody who could make me feel new. Been waiting for you. When it's said and done, you're the one I'd kill to pursue. I'll drown out your screams, prey on your dreams, take over your mind, play tricks on your eyes. No one believes. Bury your soul, take total control. When it comes time, oh, you're gonna find it's not as it seems. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and found somebody who could make me feel new. Been waiting for you. When it's said and done, you are the one I'd kill to pursue. Nobody else gives me this thrill. With all your faults, I want you still. It's always been you, wonderful you. For nobody else gives me this thrill. All you can run.
Oh God, I can't wait to finish.
It's always been you, wonderful you.
It just looks wrong.
With all your faults, I want you still. It had to be you. It's not the
Looks like we're almost done with this place.
me in the moment when I came alive. I level to a different high. Watch me, I feel like I can fly. This is the dawn of a new age. Young blood for a new age. Can't deny I'm coming for you. Nothing to lose tonight. You're welcome to the new age.
I went to refresh.
This is the dawn of a new age. Young blood for a new age. Can't deny I'm coming for you. Nothing to lose tonight. You're welcome to the new age. He fills my fantasies, visions of ecstasy. No coming back to me. Keeps me on this short lease. And my guts and my bones ache, and I know together we fall apart. And nothing can live, nothing can thrive when you keep me in the dark. And you act so damn cold, boy, don't you know that you're the one with all the control? You've cut me now, prepare to watch me bleed. Let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed, just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed, just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed. Pour salt into the wound that you've caused me.
Nah, they didn't take lights. I just shook my lights. And this thing is probably going to blind me.
Keep me company. Love me or let me be.
There we go.
Please stop haunting me. And my guts and my bones ache, and I know together we fall apart. And nothing can live, nothing can thrive when you keep me in the dark. And you act so damn cold, boy, don't you know that you're the one with all the control?
Okay, we're almost done with this section. And just apply. The issue is their faces are still looking too dark.
Bleed, just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed, just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed. Pour salt into the wound that you've caused me. And my guts and my bones, and they ache, and I know. And together
Alright,
we fall
the final clip will be grading
apart.
finally.
And you act so damn cold,
Yeah.
boy, don't you know that you're the one with all the control? You've cut me now, prepare to watch me bleed. Just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed. Just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed. Just let it bleed, bleed, let it bleed. Pour salt into the wound.
I think I'll do the typical grading for this one. It's a bit of a twist. Just
I got an enema in she guessed across the table. Is it just a fable? I'll be there and back again. Another Hollywood masquerade. I don't know anyone on my playground. Can I get off this train or just slow it down? 'Cause I'm in the middle right now, just trying to blend in by daylight. Swear I need a change. I'm lost, chameleon. Nobody can hear you now, so you should be off parading. Don't you ever change, just stop, chameleon. What you think is swimming inside of my cage? Just a buzz before they see ya. I can't find out of my true colors in no box full of grams. Another Hollywood escapade. I don't know anyone on my playground. Can I get off this train? I'll just slow it down. 'Cause I'm in the middle right now, just trying to blend in by daylight. Swear I need a change. I'm lost, chameleon. Nobody can hear you now, so you should be off parading. Don't you ever change, just stop, chameleon. Don't you ever change, just stop, Nobody can hear you now, so you should be off parading. Don't you ever change, just stop, chameleon.
From your such friends.
You say you're not afraid to die, but take off the armor around your chest. What's left inside? Lying, licking your blade. Do you really bleed if it washes away? Take a ride, rough as you can. Tell you a secret, bright as your dogs are closing in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.